I'm Heidi Dupree of HeidiDupree.com, Energy Healing Solutions for Highly Sensitive Women. And today I'd like to talk to you about 4 signs that your anxiety isn't even yours. If you are a highly sensitive person, likely you experience anxiety, but sometimes the anxiety you feel isn't even yours. How is that possible? Anxiety can be contagious. Just as anxious dogs can have anxious owners and anxious children often have anxious parents, anxiety can be catching, especially if you are a highly sensitive or empathic person. I'll put the link below to an article about how to tell if you're an empath. Highly sensitive empathic persons are like sponges who can take on anxiety from situations and people they don't even have direct contact with. It can happen just by feeling sorry for someone, talking to them on the phone, or watching events on the news that are impacting people in a negative way. It can be difficult to recognize when anxiety isn't yours, given that it feels the same as your own. But there are signs that can help you determine the difference. When anxiety isn't yours, you feel a generalized sense of anxiety but can't identify the cause. Or your anxiety seems out of proportion to what you are currently experiencing in your life. Or you go to sleep feeling peaceful but wake up shaking and anxious. And fourth, you become suddenly anxious around certain people. So let's take a closer look at each of these 4 signs. Some empathic people pick up on anxiety related to current events, especially when large numbers of people are having a fearful response. Highly sensitive people can feel general unrest and angst amongst the population, which can make them feel uneasy and unsettled without understanding why. If people can have that much of a negative influence on you, just imagine the positive influence you can have on them if you choose an empowered response. In the book Power vs. Force by David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD, he estimated that one empowered person could counterbalance the energy of 90,000 disempowered individuals. Before I get into more about that, let's look at the other signs that anxiety isn't yours. Some of the clients in my energy healing therapy coaching practice tell me they sometimes awake during the night with their body shaking and their heart racing. I've had this experience as well. It can be ascension symptoms, and I'll put the link to an article on ascension symptoms below. Or it may be that they have absorbed the anxiety of others during the day. When we are asleep, we are in a right brain dominant state that gives us greater access to the collective consciousness and collective emotional states, including anxiety. I have clients who become anxious during the night while sleeping at hotels because they are unconsciously tapping into the anxiety of others asleep in the building. Or they may have anxiety at home, picking it up from family members asleep in other rooms or in the same room. If you feel anxious when you are around certain people and then the anxiety dissipates when you are away from them, this is a sign that the anxiety you feel is theirs, not yours. You can especially feel the difference if you are away from them for a period of time, as this time apart allows their anxiety to dissipate from your energy systems. When the anxiety reappears again with contact with this person, whether that is an in-person contact, phone contact, or thought contact, it becomes clear that the anxiety is not yours, it's theirs. This effect can happen with people you don't even know. For example, you get on an elevator with a stranger and suddenly you feel anxious. When you get off the elevator, the anxiety may linger for a while, but eventually it dissipates. Anxiety that isn't yours will eventually clear on its own, but you can move it along faster and help others in the process. It's important to understand that it doesn't serve others to take on their anxiety. Doing so can become debilitating and interfere with you actualizing your life purpose. And if you're a highly sensitive or empathic person, I can tell you emphatically that you have a very important life purpose. Now that you know the signs that your anxiety isn't yours, here's how you can serve others in a way that is in your highest good and theirs. By saying this powerful affirmation: if it is in the best interests of blank, please remove their fear and suffering. If it is in the highest good, please clear all my energy centers, meridians, energy field of anything dark, heavy, toxic, or disruptive that doesn't serve me and doesn't belong to me. Please cut any dysfunctional cords between me and this person that cause me to take on their anxiety, and fill us both with self-love, self-knowledge, and divine light and spiritual power. Then take a deep breath and let it go. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel. You can visit my website at HeidiDupree.com and subscribe on any page and receive a free recording, 3 keys to removing the blocks to getting what you want in life. While you're there, check out my award-winning books. If you would like to read the blog version of this video, I'll put the link below. Thanks for watching, and I wish you endless blessings.